Today is all about remote jobs that are pretty good payers. They're not requiring years and years of related work experience, and these companies are ready to hire. So I'm sharing some jobs in finance, recruiting. I have a job that'll take you if you have entry-level or senior-level experience. I have a really good paying tech support job and a job where you'll be onboarding customers. So like I said, these jobs are pretty good payers and only one of them is requiring a degree. So we're just going to jump right into them. So the first one I'm sharing is with Spring Fertility. This is for a financial counselor. This is a full-time remote position. However, there are state restrictions. Down here they show us the 18 states in which they're hiring, so hopefully you live in one of these states. And this job description tells us how much they're going to pay you, which is between $61,000 and $68,000 per year. So yeah, this is a full-time position. You'll be working 40 hours a week, 8 hours a day, and they want you to be able to work Pacific hours. But as you've noticed, some of these states in which they're hiring remotely are not in the Pacific time zone, so just translate your local hours to Pacific hours. So your main responsibility will be to assist patients with treatment estimates and collaborate with external partners to ensure their financial coverage. So you'll furnish patients and healthcare providers with estimates related to upcoming treatment and collect estimated liabilities from patients and apply payments to patient accounts. You also acquire knowledge of patients' insurance coverage and benefit limits and ensure reimbursement is obtained for medical services provided for non-insured and underinsured patients. And what they want from you is a bachelor's degree, 2 years experience in fertility or healthcare. You have knowledge of medical terminology and billing practices, and you have experience with electronic medical records. And another thing I want to mention, they want you to have flexible availability, which may include working some weekends and holidays. So that's it for this job. Hopefully you live in one of these 18 states, and they're going to pay you $61,000 to $68,000 per year according to this job description, as well as give you your standard suite of benefits. If this job sounds good to you, check it out. You can find the application details in the description area. This is job number 1. Okay, so moving on, Included Health has an opening for a contract member care recruiter. This is a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. I did not see any location restrictions anywhere on this job description. And right here on this job description, they tell us they're going to pay you between $55 and $65 per hour. So that's a great salary, especially because they're not requiring a whole lot of related work experience. I'll get into that in just a minute. So you'll report to the Senior Manager of Recruiting, and this role is essential in helping the company scale the care operations and member care teams by recruiting top talent across a range of high-volume roles. So you'll drive the full recruiting cycle for those departments, looking for the best talent available to fill positions such as member care advocate, connected care assistant, member experience specialist, and claims support coordinators. And to qualify, they want you to have at least 2 years experience in high-volume recruiting within customer service, care operations, member care, or similar environments, and you have experience managing multiple requisitions and prioritizing in a dynamic setting. You have a strong track record for sourcing and engaging diverse candidate pools, including passive candidates, and you have experience using applicant tracking systems. You can demonstrate commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion in hiring practices, and you can interpret recruitment data and metrics. So if you have a little bit of recruiting experience and you're looking for a job you can do from home, remember this one is going to pay you $55 to $65 per hour. They tell us that right here on this job description. You can find the application details in the description area. This is job number 2. Census has an opening for a retirement service consultant. This is a full-time remote position nationwide within the United States. And they're going to take you if you have entry-level or senior-level experience. They tell us all levels are welcome to apply, entry-level through senior-level. So it goes without saying, the more experience you have, the more money you'll make in this position. And speaking of money, scrolling down this job description, they do tell us how much they're going to pay. So right here they say they're going to pay between $40,000 and $80,000 per year. Again, the more experience you have, the more you'll make. So you work with the relationship manager to deliver client satisfaction by providing retirement plan and operational expertise, proactively identifying, owning, and resolving client issues, and engaging clients with value-added consulting. So this is a customer service, client support kind of position, responding to inquiries regarding retirement plans. And what they want from you is a bachelor's degree or equivalent work experience. So if you don't have a bachelor's degree, don't worry about it, as long as you have some related experience. They prefer you have direct client experience and retirement services industry experience or thorough knowledge, and that's just preferred, it's not required. And they also prefer you have certification or you're working towards certification in industry-related studies program, and that too is just preferred, not required. So if you don't have those preferences, you're an entry-level candidate. If you do have those preferences, you're more on the senior level. They'd like you to have experience with financial services systems and experience with plan record keeping and trust reconciliation. And they'd like you to have knowledge of retirement plans, ERISA, DOL, and IRS regulations and plan documents. So the more of that experience and preferences you meet, the higher your salary will be. So if you like this job, you can find the application details in the description area, job number 3. So that brings us to a technical support specialist position with Vanta. This is a full-time remote job anywhere within the United States, no location restrictions. And they tell us right here on this job description, they're going to pay you between $97,000 and $114,000 per year, plus a pretty decent suite of benefits. So this is your typical tech support position where you'll provide tech support to customers through available channels such as email, screen sharing, and chat with timely responses and resolutions to their inquiries within the established SLAs. So there's an added bonus. This is a non-phone job. You'll master Vanta's products, learning the ins and outs, workarounds, and don't do that situations, and explain complex solutions in simplified terms to customers while documenting solutions for scale. And they're looking for someone who has about 4 years of technical customer support experience in a SaaS or tech space. You have excellent troubleshooting skills, experience troubleshooting cloud providers such as AWS, Azure, and GCP. You have working knowledge and understanding of APIs and networking, and you also have working experience troubleshooting using Datadog or similar log management tools. So in this job, you'll be working 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific hours, Monday through Friday, with rotational on-call responsibilities and weekend and holiday support needed at times. Now, you don't have to live in the Pacific time zone. This job is hiring remotely anywhere within the United States. Just translate your local hours to those hours. So according to this job description, they're going to pay you $97,000 to $114,000 per year. If you have some tech support experience and you're looking for a remote job, you can find the application details in the description area. This is job number 4. So last up, we have a job with the company Lattice. This is for an implementation specialist. It's a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States, but you must be able to work Pacific time hours, Monday through Friday. Just translate your local hours to the Pacific time zone hours. Now, I'm going to scroll down this job because they do tell us how much they pay. Right here, they tell us they're going to pay you between $91,000 and $113,500 per year, plus give you a really nice suite of benefits. So your primary responsibilities will include initial onboarding and partnering with the customer account management team to re-implement Lattice solutions that have not seen increased adoption since initial launch. So your work can vary in timelines and scope based on customer employee count, customer ARR spend, and solution complexity. So basically, you'll do new customer onboarding and implementation, partner with customers alongside their customer account manager peers to document estimated timelines for launching all their licensed solutions, perform subsequent launches, do some account planning, as well as product direction. And that part means you'll document product enhancement or pains gathered during customer interactions to contribute to customer-informed product roadmap. So they prefer you have a bachelor's degree. That's just preferred. It's not required. And they'd like you to have at least 2 years of progressive professional experience in a customer-facing customer support, customer onboarding, or customer success role responsible for product launches. And you have a strong understanding of B2B SaaS products and services, and they prefer you have prior experience in HR technology working with people ops and HR teams. So according to this job description, they're going to pay you anywhere from $91,000 to $113,500 per year. If this job sounds good to you, you can find the application details in the description area. This is job number 5. We just went over 5 really good work-from-home jobs that are pretty good payers, and only one of them requires a degree. Hopefully one of them works out for you, and if you're looking for more, check out this video right here. But if these jobs are a little too advanced for you, you want something that's more beginner-friendly, check out my other channel, Kat Lewis. Good luck to all of you who apply. Have a great day, take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.